Here's the problem. There are a ton of scholarships available, but not enough time to apply to all of them. So what does a busy student do? Outsource it to ChatGPT. Today we're talking about how I can write 15 essays in 3 minutes, and then 2 other pro tips on how you can use ChatGPT to boost your productivity as a student. Now, first off, I just want to say I'm telling you this stuff so that you can learn better. This isn't a way of getting out of class and of being lazy. In fact, this is a way to skip all of the useless stuff and actually get to the meat of what your education can be. We've all been in classes where we know nothing is actually graded by the teacher. It's all just a bunch of TAs. And we also know that no one in the right mind has time to read all of these chapters, let alone write a book report on it. When every single one of your classes wants you to read 3 chapters between each period, there's just no way that's going to happen. So ChatGPT can come in to help us summarize text as well as write all of those useless things for us. A good rule of thumb is that if you're going to get graded feedback and the teacher's going to say, hey, try out this, or this sentence could have been written better, don't use ChatGPT. Do it yourself, because then you can actually learn from it. Feedback is what you can learn from. Without it, there's not really any purpose in doing an assignment. So teachers that don't give feedback are asking you to just find the fastest way possible to still get an A. Take the assignment description, and then you're going to copy it, and then you're going to paste it into ChatGPT with a prompt that's saying, write this like an A student, and then just let it work. It's a good idea to go through and edit this and make some minor changes, but the fact that the teacher isn't actually giving you feedback, they're not grading it, means that you can just go ahead and copy paste that in and then continue on with your day. Let chat write the meaningless assignments so that you can focus on the things that truly matter. My second tip is for cover letters. As a student, you spend a lot of time gaining the skills so that you can do well in the workforce. But what happens when you're trying to get into the workforce? You have to apply. And last fall, I applied to 82 internships and I heard back anything from 10. I actually only got 3 offers. Clearly, there's a disconnect between candidates and companies. While I understand that an employer may like to hear from you directly as you're applying to jobs, I just don't think it's reasonable to think that these employers are actually reading any of the cover letters that you send in, considering that the average rate of time that your resume gets seen is about 7 seconds. Taking this in, as you apply to more jobs, highlight the job description, tell ChatGPT to summarize it, and then tell Chat a little bit about why you think you should get this job. Then have it write a nice keyword search engine optimized cover letter for you. And what this does is it allows you to apply to applications a lot faster, find things that you actually are really applicable for, and then not have to spend all this extra time writing cover letters that no one is actually reading. This is going to make your life much easier because you're saving all that time writing, and it's also making sure to include keywords that you wouldn't have thought of to help the algorithms move it up to the top of the stack. Either way, you can apply to more jobs in less time by using ChatGPT. The third tip, and this is what you came for, is how to write 15 essays in 3 minutes. So the first thing you have to do is you highlight the assignment description, and then you're going to copy that, paste it into ChatGPT, and then give it a little more information so that it can know what kind of a question it is asking. And then you click enter and let it go. We all want free money, and we also want to put as little effort in as possible. And the easiest way to do that as a student is by applying to scholarships. Every year, hundreds of thousands of dollars are not used or are misallocated because just not enough people are applying to scholarships. So what that means is that this is a great opportunity for us to take our credentials, we're all good students, we do well in their classes, and then multiply that with ChatGPT so that we can take advantage of all of those scholarships available. So here's the process. Identify the scholarship, give ChatGPT the description for it, tell ChatGPT why you think you should get this scholarship, have ChatGPT write the actual thing out, and then you're going to review it, make sure there's no odd mistakes, and then submit. And then you can just repeat that process for as long as you want to go. I just want to show you this. Last year, I applied to 30 scholarships. I got 1 award for $1,500, and that took 6 hours. So I was basically doing 5 applications per hour. 1,500 divided by 6, $250 an hour. So now we're looking at ChatGPT. So we can do 15 scholarships in 3 minutes, which means that we can do 300 scholarships in 1 hour. Okay, last year we got 1 in 30 award. But let's say this year we get even less odds. We get 1 in 50 awards. So that means in 1 hour, we applied to 300 scholarships and we get 1 in every 50, which means we get 6 awards this year. And then let's just say each one is about $500 per award. That means we made $3,000 in that hour. As you can see, there's a huge difference between how much we could get there and how much we can get over here. If you want to see more about my daily life as a college student, I'll put a video link right here. And as I am a growing channel, I would really appreciate if you could leave me a like as you move on through the YouTube algorithm today. Stay effective.